Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. So today's video is all about retro tech. I came across this box and I thought about myself, what is this filthy thing I see right here? And it came out, it's actually a laptop. And if you just think about it, check out this thing, how thick it is, how big it is, and how far we come in technology like 30 years down the line. And yeah, it's actually very fascinating to see these kinds of retro tracks. So in this video, we'll take a close look to this laptop. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So you may have seen a lot of retro tech videos from MKBHD and I love them. I've watched a lot of them and I thought to do something similar. This video is about this laptop, and believe it or not, this is a laptop. It's called Tandy 200, and I've Googled this laptop. It was a thing back then. People use it for all kinds of things. I might believe most people that use these kinds of laptops were journalists that typed a lot of things, and it served their purpose. It was actually made for people who writing much. It's not made for web developers or video editors or designers or whatever. It's just made to type something out. But look at the dimensions of this thing. It's huge. So over here we have the ports and you can just connect a printer into it. I'm not sure what these ports are for. It says phone and cassette, and yeah, maybe to just attach it to another display, I believe. Or actually, when I think about it right now, this one here should be to connect it to the internet. Back then, before I used the internet was connected to your phone, and if you are surfing a lot on the internet, you may get this outrageous phone bill. Nowadays it's much different, but I will not be surprised if the purpose of this port to connect it to the internet. Yeah, furthermore, it's actually very straightforward. If we move it to the side, we see here the volume knob. You can just turn it on and off, up and down. And on the back, we see here the place where the battery comes in. And I'm not sure what is underneath this thing, this port in here, and I can't get it open for you guys, unfortunately, so I'll just leave it at that. But if we just take a close look to the inside of this laptop, so let me just open it, and there you have it. So if we clap this laptop open, we see a familiar look. Basically, we have a keyboard, we have the arrows over here, they were on top. So apparently those arrows got moved to the lower side of the keyboard, which makes sense because most of the time you're typing and you go over here to just use your arrows. But there isn't much different. We have the shift key, we have the space bar, we have the power button, and I tried to turn this thing on, but unfortunately I can't get it on. It would have been great if we could take a look into the software of this laptop, but unfortunately that's not possible. But hey, that doesn't matter because the hardware is here and we are fortunate to take a close look into it. Furthermore, what we have here, a battery lamp. Apparently when the battery of this thing gets low, this lamp will get turned on. We can just print something out of this laptop by just clicking on a button. I'm not sure how complicated it was back then to print something, but they had a button just for a print thing. And nowadays we just hit Control P and you can print any document, but back then you just have to click on this button. Yeah, the escape key, the symbols aren't any different from today's keyboard. We have the exclamation point, the hashtag, the $sign, and they are on their place like we are used to, the enter key. So it's basically the same keyboard as today's keyboard. Even the click, we have some travel. Even the keyboard of back then was was nice to type on. I think we've made things complicated with the scissor and butterfly keys, but then again, yeah, this thing is just huge. They had a lot of space to put a mechanical keyboard in this thing. And nowadays laptops are very slim, so they need to use other technologies to put a keyboard in those laptops, but keep the user experience at top. Yeah, and that's actually it. We haven't looked at the display because I can't turn it on, but just from the first look, it looks like a Kindle. It reminds me of a Kindle screen if I just look at it. It has this grayish LCD screen from what I can tell, and I'm not sure if this screen is colored or just black and white. And that's actually it. I don't have anything to say about this keyboard other than technology became much smaller, much faster, much slimmer. We can take things on the go. This thing was also made for on the go, but it was much heavier than today's laptop, much thicker than today's laptop. But actually, if you just think about it, it hasn't changed a lot. Back then we had a keyboard, we had a display, we had the same looking hardware. It just became smarter, much nicer to look at. And I'm very curious what technology would look like the next 20 years. How will a laptop looks like? Will we have a laptop? Maybe we'll be communicating with the other side of the world with just our mind. Who knows? It's fascinating to live in these times, and I will definitely keep track of all the innovation that's happening right now with technology. I hope you will join me in this journey. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel because there's a lot more videos coming about technology and all of that. So if you are in that topic, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.